All raise. The Davao Central College is now sessions. Precise, Honorable Judge Jonel Sumasa, please take a seat.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. The court is now in session. We call this case number 1234, People of the Philippines versus Mr. R.J. Loren. Is the prosecution ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is the defense ready?
Yes, Your Honor. Will the jury please stand and raise your right hand? Do each of you swear that you will fairly try the case before this court and that you will return a true verdict according to the evidence and the instructions of the court, so help you God?
I do.
Please sit down.
Let us hear the open statement of the prosecution.
In the opening statement, Your Honor and ladies and gentlemen, the jury, my name is Minji A. Castillo, and this is my co-counsel, Julius Jack. We are the representative of the people of the Philippines. In the opening statement, it is our duty to tell you what the evidence will be. We will tell you what we will prove. We will prove that Mr. Loren killed Mike on June 9, 2022. After the party, that's why we are asked for verdict of guilt.
Thank you, counsel. Would the defense like to give their opening statement now, or would they like to him burn until the prosecution rests the case?
Your Honor, I would like to give him an opening statement now.
Proceed.
Your Honor, and ladies and gentlemen in the jury, my name is Joyce Astilio and this is my co-counsel, Christine Angel Manito. Under the law, my client is presumed innocent until proven guilty. During this trial, you will hear no real evidence against my client. You will come to know the truth that Mr. Loren is when the crime happens on the night of June 9, 2022. Mr. Loren, after the party, went home. That's why we asked for a verdict of not guilty.
Thank you, counsel. Will the prosecution please call the first witness?
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution would like to call Angel Bianca to stand.
Angel Bianca, please take the stand.
Please raise your right hand, Angel Bianca, and swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Yes, I do.
Your Honor, may I proceed?
Proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Miss Witness, please introduce yourself.
My name is Angel Bianca, one of Mike's friends.
What happened that night of June 9, 2022?
We went to a party with Lorraine and Mike, and also our other friend. Then around 9:45 p.m., Mike and Michael were having an argument and they were drunk. After that, around 10:45 p.m., we were coming home. Then Mike gave me a ride, and after that, he went home.
That's all, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel. The defense would like to cross.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, may I proceed?
Proceed.
Thank you. Your Honor, Miss Witness, you said that they had an argument that night. What did they fight for?
They argue about me because Mike and Lorraine have feelings about me.
Do you think Mr. Loren killed Mike?
Yes,
Why do you think Mr. Loren killed Mike?
because Lorraine has a past. He has a drug addict.
If he is a drug addict, then why are your friends?
He is from a rehabilitation center, and we thought he had changed, but it was not.
Thank you, Your Honor, that's all.
Thank you, counsel. The prosecution would like to reiterate.
No, Your Honor.
Miss Witness, you can go back to your seat. Does the prosecution have any witness to call?
Yes, Your Honor. May I proceed?
Proceed.
Can we call on Mr. Loren to stand?
Mr. Loren, please stand.
raise your right hand and swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Yes, I do. Your Honor, may I proceed?
Proceed.
Mr. Witness, please introduce yourself.
I am RJ Loren, Mike friends.
What happened that night?
We went to party with Mike and our other friends. Then I and Mike had an argument. At around 10:45 p.m., we were coming home. I drove my car and went home.
That's all. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel. Does the defense lie to cross?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Witness, you can go back to your seat. Does the prosecution have any witnesses to present?
Yes, Your Honor. Can we call forensic expert Andrea Lasso to stand?
Mr. Adrian Lasso, please take the stand.
Please raise your right hand, Adrian Lasso, and swear to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Yes, I do.
May I proceed, Your Honor?
Proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Witness, please introduce yourself.
So, I am Adrian D. Lazo, forensic expert.
If you are a forensic expert, what was the cause of Mike's death?
Mike was stopped multiple times by someone in his own car.
Mr. Witness, what is the evidence your team found at the crime scene?
We found fingerprints in the crime scene.
And whose fingerprint did you found?
Based on the comparison of Lauren's fingerprint and the fingerprint we found, I say that it's the same. The fingerprint we found in the crime scene is from Lauren.
Thank you. That's all, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel. Does the defense lie to cross?
Yes, Your Honor. May I proceed?
Proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Are you sure of what you say?
Yes, 100%.
How can you prove that?
Yes, so we use the Galton-Henry fingerprint classification. The K, major, primary, secondary, subsecondary, and final. This method can prove if the fingerprint is the same. By this method, the fingerprint we found is in the crime scene and Lauren's fingerprint are the same.
Thank you. That's all, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel. Does the prosecution wish to redirect?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Witness, you can go back to your seat.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is the defense going to call any witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
Does the prosecution have any witnesses to present?
No, Your Honor. The prosecution has concluded its case.
Okay, thank you. We will now hear the closing statement on behalf of the state.
Today, we hear their story and we prove that Mr. Loren killed Mike on June 9, 2022, and we have some evidence. Thank you. We ask for your verdict of guilty.
In defense, you may give your closing statement.
Yes, Your Honor. Today, we tried to prove that Mr. Loren didn't kill Mike, but we failed. We don't have any evidence to prove that he is innocent. That's all. Thank you.
The case number 1234 is the people of the Philippines versus Mr. Lorraine. I find that Mr. Lorraine is guilty of murder. Art 248 murder. Any persons who kills another without falling under the provisions of Article 246 is guilty of murder and shall be punished by reclusion perpetua to death.